All right, here we go. Laura Kitty was not available for this game just yet, so I will be casting it instead. This is the best of one series between Sand King Gomez and Stelacy Esports. Sand King Gomez being from South America, but with a team house, I believe, in Mexico. And Stelacy is from Brazil, so we should have a pretty good series on our hands, actually. Both teams are fairly good. But I will say the Stelacy is probably, in terms of core players at least, the weaker team with two 600 ranked core players in their 1 position and their 3 position. I am TheMantis. I will be hosting this best of 1 game for everybody. And once Laura Kitty shows up, I will pass the reins off to her so I can do some admin stuff. We see a ban. First ban coming out from Stelacy is the Marcy. I'll be interested to see if any of these teams try to copy what Tundra does, because I don't think you can really do that. They did win TI, but I don't think you can exactly copy what they do because they have two very unique players with extremely narrow skill sets in 33 and 9. So I don't think that you should try to do that. Just play your own game.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Radiant's turn to
Got a
battle.
clock ban. That's an interesting one. Not super common in terms of meta, but if Seiken Gomez has a clock player, and I haven't, I was going to cast the game, I haven't scouted them that much. If they have a clock player and you really don't like clock, I mean, these are two super aggro 4 positions that have a ton of movement range, and clock in particular gives vision, although Marcy with the rebound, if you just walk up high grounds with rebound, can also be a vision hero in that sense. Both these heroes fulfill a similar function. They just don't like this kind of hero, it seems.
Dire's turn to pick.
Oh, and there's a Brood ban for Stelacy, actually. An immediate Undying pick. Yeah, that hero's banned constantly. So, and they respond with the Enigma instantly as well. Leaving Undying doesn't shock me that they picked that up instantly. Like, they didn't even wait like 3 seconds. Brood ban, instant Undying. Seiken Gomez responds to the Enigma. Another meta hero. This one actually, again, I think teams shouldn't worry super, over much about what happened at TI. Enigma was one of the heroes along with Shadow Fiend that started very strong at TI and then sort of fell off, or teams quote-unquote figured it out. But, I mean, the teams you're playing here, I mean, these are great teams. These are, Tier 2 pro caliber teams, but they're not, at TI. So if you pick Enigma, they're not going to have the same. And there you go. They take out the one counter that's hard locked in, and they pick the silencer as well. This is something you did see at TI, is you would pick the Enigma, and then usually it would be like the first phase Enigma, and the other team wouldn't, would not mess with silencer, and then you just take the silencer just in case to sort of protect your Enigma pick, if you will.
5 seconds remain. Dire's turn to battle.
And there's a Primal Beast. That's another hero that was banned quite a bit at TI, but Primal plus Undying is... It's not a super intuitive combination just yet, but they're not going to be landing together, and they're both just very strong heroes, so you don't really need that. And this is something I have seen a lot in TD2L, is you get this second phase ban, you get to the second phase of bans, and you just don't want to have to deal with Batrider. This hero was miserably bad at TI, especially in the last chance qualifiers, and I believe with a sub 20% win rate. But teams, I agree with this though. If you don't like to play against Batrider, if you don't want to have to deal with it mid, just ban it. Even if it's bad, doesn't matter. You just don't want to deal with it.
It is Dire's ban. It is Radiant's ban.
We're seeing some fairly standard stuff relative to the recent meta being taken out. Sniper, and then the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is...
Dire's turn.
And then, Gyro is a classic Enigma counter, recently at least. It's just been so... I mean, it's always been a counter, but especially recently, it's been you see an Enigma and you're like, oh, I just want to destroy the lane and not let him do his thing. Then you just pick Gyrocopter, because you can, of course, press Flat Cannon and nuke down the Eidolons, along with the support like Crystal Maiden, for example. I would not be shocked if they banned CM here for Stelacy. Or sorry, for Seiken Gomez rather. If they banned CM with the 16 ban, or 16, no, 14 ban, I would expect something like that. Maybe a carry instead, because the Undying is already taken. But we've seen Undying on 4, including the classic Jin Q phase boots Undying. We've even seen Primal Beast on 4 in this turn, in TD2L particularly. Banca Cola loves the Primal Beast 4. But I would expect this for them to be either mid or in the offlane. And they are already starting with the all chat BM in the draft. It's very annoying to do that because you have to move your mouse cursor to like the corner of the screen. But they're already giving them the TikTok. They're only like 20 seconds behind the other like second Gomez. They're still giving them the TikTok. That's pretty rude. You should chill out. They're taking their sweet time with this ban, actually. Did someone disconnect? No one disconnected. Okie dokie. They're just taking their sweet time.
It is Radiant's ban.
Finally, it's on the Ursa, and an instant Pango response, and an instant pick. It is tiny. That hero was left completely unaddressed, so that does not shock me. This hero is very good. Just, you can put him 4, you can put him mid, you can put him off lane. We saw an off lane for off lane tiny on Louise for CW Esports last time, and it looked pretty damn good. That hero can still be played carry even. It's out of fashion in the pro scene, but I've seen it played a few times, and it looks completely fine to me.
Dyer's turn to pick.
And there is that hoodwink. We talked about this in the pre-show. Actually, I believe was it still? I believe it was Stelacy. Is that right? Yeah, Sugar has over 600 hoodwink games already, which should not be physically possible. He's that hero just came out like a year ago. He already has like 615 games or something like that. Sugar is an insane hoodwink player. Loves this hero clearly. So Sand King Gomez did not take it out, and they didn't listen to the pre-show, baby. If they would have listened, they would have known better.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Naga Siren.
And there's a Naga from Stelacy. This is... Hey, Naga's fine. Like, has a long-range Enigma Black Hole cancel if she doesn't get caught. She is, in theory, the target, you might think, but getting the Naga in the Black Hole is actually very hard. If you can just get, like, a backline pair, like Beast Hoodwink, Beast Undying, even Hoodwink Undying, that's fine. But Naga can cancel that from afar. Also, an excellent split pusher, obviously. High armor in the landing phase, pretty good against Enigma. Her illusions can kill Eidolons, so if Sand King Gomez doesn't have proper micro, then the Naga will just kill the Eidolons. They'll be useless, and she'll get free gold. So that's going to be an interesting lane interaction. I'm going to see how talented these players are when that kicks off. And Sand King Gomez is taking a lot of time with this pick, so we shall see if this is well considered, because it could be that they're desperate, or it could be that they're taking their sweet time, getting a nice pick, and then boom. Ooh, that's interesting. Got a Morphling.
Seconds. Radiant's turn to ban. Seconds. 5 seconds.
And yeah, these teams are really running down the reserve time. Stelacy has 1 second. Sankin Gomez is a bit more, but not by much.
It is Dyer's ban.
They're taking out, yeah, these mobile mids. South America in particular, I mean, everybody loves a mobile mid, right? But South America in particular seems to prefer these either a boots of travel mid or one that can move like whole screens at once. So maybe not Ember Spirit per se, but although they didn't ban it, which is fair. But like Storm and Puck and things like that, you just move across the whole damn screen.
It is Radiant's ban.
And a quick update on the cast, by the way, if you're watching, Laura Kitty has returned. She will be back for the next series where she is scheduled to cast. You can see that at twitch.tv/alleviate, ALLYVIATE. Alleviate spelled Alleviate. But so I am stepping in while she was away from the computer, but I am going to relinquish the crown back to the queen once this game's over, of course. Alina is another. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's not just mobility. It's about being able to cross the map quickly. And Lina is one of the classic mids who is an early BOT buyer, and so they're banning that in the same vein as Puck, even though Lina isn't mobile per se. She's fast, but she doesn't have any mobility skills. And there's a Tusk. Is that a Tusk mid? It probably. I mean, it could be. It probably is if they pick it last. Tusk mid, Primal Beast off lane. It could be reversed, but we'll see.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remain.
Ooh, we got a last pick, Queen of Pain. This is interesting. I've seen this hero a lot more in TD2L than I have in anywhere else. These teams just like Queen of Pain. And we will see a Steel Borko on the Naga. Who is going to play the Beast and who is going to play the Tusk, though? I'm interested. Will it be Ryu style on the Tusk or on the Beast? Ryu style is the mid, but that's not his name in game, so actually I won't know. I won't know yet. There it is, Ryu. Yeah, Ryu style mid Primal Beast is an off lane Tusk. Okay, I thought it was going to be mid Tusk, but I mean this is fine too. Mid Primal Beast should be able to just like kill waves in front of the Quap, and like suck laning against Quap as a melee hero, but you just I don't know. You have so much damage, especially if you get an early point in the uproar, I believe, that you can deny her out really hard if you try.
5 seconds.
We'll see if Lund can make... I think it's an outplay lane. If Lund is more skilled than Ryu style, then we're going to see a good Quap game. But if they're about even, then I think Primal Beast will have a good game. And this is something else I forgot to mention. They have an offlaner. It is... Yeah, the offlane is not... Unless they've changed roles. They could have changed roles, but I believe Hijack is still the 5. That would make this a Silencer Tiny offlane. It's very interesting. I hope that's what's actually happening, because that would be very cool. You got a 3 Silencer and a 4 Tiny, as far as I can tell. Hijack was their... I believe he was their 5 position in the last tournament, and as far as I could tell, he was. And he only plays 5s, and he played 5 Enigma last time too. But if they had to... They do have a stand-in, Pamplona on the Tiny, so if they felt like they need to change roles, that wouldn't shock me either. We'll see. It looks like he has disconnected. Oh, dear. I hope he comes back. I would like to cast this game. It's going to be exciting. There's Black Holes, Morphling plays, Silencer plays, Tiny plays. There's lots of action heroes. Tusk plays, Beast plays, Hoodwink even makes plays. And you can press the R button on Naga and then you just don't die. That's a play, technically. All right, here we go. Get those CS charts down. We've got Nameless on the Silencer. I believe Nameless is their 3 position, I believe. So it would be Ray de Reyes. Hijack is playing the Enigma. Let's see, what are his items? He has a Sage's Mask and a stick. He might be a core, actually. We have Pamplona playing the 4-position Tiny, Lund mid on the Quap, and Nightmare playing the Morphling carry. For Stelacy Esports, Kim playing the Hoodwink, 600 plus games. How does he do it? Austin on the 5 Undying, Ryu mid on Beast, not a mid Tusk, it's a mid Beast. Steel Borko playing the hard carry Naga, and of course Sugar on the Tusk. This should be a good one. And it looks like they've spotted the ward. Or they're spotted that they've spotted the ward. Yeah, there we go. And who has the sentries? Silencer? No one has sentries. They know what the ward is. No one bought sentries to deward it. Awesome. And this is something I quite like about TD2L is teams, especially the Ukrainians. They love their all chat, and maybe not. You don't have to shit talk all the time, but a little bit of buck or the honks. The honks are the worst. That if I was playing against a team that honked like Maloy does, I would want to die. As they split the runes, retreating correctly on both teams when necessary. As we see the lane starting to converge, the Quap versus Beast, Quap, yeah, he does go up first. That is what I suspected. It allows you to out CS in mid very heavily. That should be a pretty, Quap is annoying to deal with, but it should be a fairly even matchup, even as a melee hero, because of that uproar. Meanwhile, Nameless gets caught up by the shards. Nice play by Sugar, actually. Not a kill, though. And this offlane, this should be Undying should be able to zone heroes pretty well, but the Eidolons do mess with him a bit. So as you can see, the magic resistance, they barely take any damage. Undying has no Eidolon kill, which a hero like CM on the other hand would shreds them. And actually, is this a core? This is a core Hoodwink, isn't it? Interesting. Okay, so I misinterpreted this completely. I'd love to see it, folks. Even if I'm wrong, it's cool. It's a 3-position Hoodwink. Okay. As we see the CS in mid, it's even as expected. The Enigma is making things problematic, but the Hoodwink, oh dear, getting crushed by this Morphling right now. Has 1 CS, still not CSing under tower, missed another one. This is very rough for a Hoodwink. Too much base damage on the Morphling. 68, Hoodwink has what, like 55 right now? 59, okay. And trying to use the Acorn shot even to secure CS. Still can't do it. Still at 1 CS. Okay, finally 2 CS, but jeez. The lack of base damage on Hoodwink is becoming very problematic very early. As you see, although Morphling, he is getting cocky, as you can see. Like he does not with the waveform in, although he did that too, and has no waveform. And the pull is just kind of going off without him, but yeah, he's fine. Still fine, but yeah, very annoying. But the cockiness of the Morphling being like he thought he could knock that creep down a little faster to take it earlier, but the Hoodwink just denies it. Come on, dude. As in top, the Naga's top CS actually, and the Undying not super great against Enigma, but he's good enough. Especially if he's only level 2. He has not put a skill point in yet. I heard something mid, but he looks like he's fine. It's fine. His dagger stopping him from bottling, though, which he's very annoyed by. He's fairly low. The runes aren't spawning for a while. He's gonna get Shadow Striked again if he walks up. He's having a very tough time. Maybe is he ferrying a salve out? He probably should. Yeah, there it is. Okay. El gatito pingon. I hope I didn't just say a slur, because if that's a slur, I'm going to be very mad.
Bottom is missing.
Let's see. What was the name of that? Hold on. What's the career again? I'm going to make sure it's not a slur. One sec.
Enigma's courier has been killed.
See, translate from Spanish. Thank you, Google. The Penguin Kitty. Okay, thank God. Jeez, I would have been very upset. Silencer's dead bottom. That's first blood. Sugar with the FB. As I hear a charge. For the rune, I see. That was, yeah, the Shard Trap Silencer, very bad against, especially Tusk. Like, extremely low move speed at level or before boots, which he does have, actually. It's 285 before boots. Even with boots, it's only 335. It's very low. So the Silencer pretty weak against Tusk, especially in the laning phase. Also low armor as well, with only 4 natural armor. So he gets destroyed by tag team. They get the pull through off. Very nice, but they're trying to contest. And there's the tombstone, actually. Naga is going to move in, but the net is down. He already used... No, he doesn't have it. Excuse me. And now they're going to make a move on the Eidolons, I believe, and the Enigma. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the pull happened while all that's going on, and it's a double stack, so the Enigma can't really steal it. The only creeps left are big ones, and he cannot convert those. So, good play overall by Stelacy in the top lane. Good stuff. As mid lane, there's a snowball on the co-op. She does not have blink, I believe. 5 seconds, she's dead. Primal Beast gets the freebie. As Stelacy is not accepting their seed lying down. They are not happy about being the 5 seed. They're taking it to St. King Gomez right now. Well done. Stealing some admin stuff. Don't mind the camera freezing. As the Undying is low. And there's actually the Tiny tried to get in the jungle. Very nicely done, actually. Tosses him back to the neutral camp. That should give away the ward, though. And now the Primal Beast is here. And that's going to be a kill. So not only did he not survive, but they instantly get the D ward with the courier. Or actually, they actually put they put an obs down, which is interesting. But yeah, that's... a misplay by Pamplona there, giving away the ward, still dying anyway.
Radiant should look to their top tower.
As we see the trample, I believe. Yeah, trample. Trample coming out mid. They're harassing the Primal Beast, but he's going to be just fine. Tanky boy, 1100 HP already. Stelacy has a 3-0 lead. However, this Enigma is going to get, especially if he's going Wraith Pact, which it looks like he is, a very early Wraith Pact. These early team fights could be troublesome, but also they have the Naga on Stelacy, so they could just split push the map until the Wraith Pact isn't as relevant or until they can kill it better, because they have no good Wraith Pact killers. Their only ranged core is the 3 Hoodwink, who is very poor. Actually, she is making a decent recovery. She's nearly... Yeah, she's got 8 denies and nearly equaling the Morphling on CS. Not bad. A great recovery from Kim. Oh, dear. There's a challenge. Let's go. The first hero to die loses. Who's going to go first? There's the Avalanche. But, yeah, first of all, don't Avalanche him. Second of all, you try to go for the toss back. Don't do that either. He's not going to die. So that was who was the challenge? It was between Enigma and Naga. Okay. So lane enemies. Enigma maybe thinking that they can get the black hole off on the Naga with once they get level 6, they're very close. And Tiny is rotating mid, but I mean, yeah, check rooms, please. Yeah. Tusk is already there bottom for Stelacy, so the Quap's not super happy about that. Yeah, he's going to steal it right out from under her nose. Is he going to pay for it, though? Should have probably snowballed earlier, but it's not the worst. If he TPs... Oh, the Tiny's here. Never mind. He can't TP. Yep. I had the same thought I did. And then... yeah. That's +2. Oh, the admin issue's been resolved. Nice. There's a server mute on coaches in the game. Pretty cool. Oh, and they can be moved. Oh, wait, I'm an admin in Discord. What am I talking about? Yeah, I can just move them. Yeah, St. King Gomez's coach is muted, which is fine if he's in the channel and muted, but we would prefer him not to be in there at all. It's one of those behind, little behind the scenes TO stuff right here. Is coaches being like, well, I'll just, I'll stay in the channel so I can hear it, which is, ostensibly fine, but also, I have to cast right now, so am I going to be able to keep an eye on that? Not really. So just move them out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, if you really wanted to, I suppose you could just stream it. Like, I don't know. Seems like it. You see the mid lane, Quap blinks backward. Oh, to get the bottle refill. Very nice. Okay. I was like, why the heck is this Quap? Like, why did the minimap target move so far? So far. Oh, here we go. Here's the onslaught and the ulti onto the Quap, and she's dead. Woo! Kim rotates mid very early as Silencer's in trouble too. This, woo! Primal Beast does a ton of damage. Yeah, he got the full combo off, and he destroyed them.
Loaded to the gills.
Radiant's middle tower is
Oh, it's not the coach. It is Senki Gomez has a player who has a microphone, a standalone microphone, and a standalone. He uses his phone to communicate with the microphone and has standalone headphones, so he has to have a Discord profile for each one, which sounds very sad, but that's okay. We are not opposed to that. If that's your situation, you gotta do what you gotta do. As the Primal Beast is rotating, but there is a Sentry Ward right here. They see him. I don't know if they can kill him with the Black Hole even. Unless they rotate more. He did not put down, he has no... Oh, he does not have Black Hole. When did Black Hole get used? I didn't even see it. As Enigma gets pulverized, and he's just dead. A net onto Tiny. They're going to go for more, but the... Wow, Primal Beast is almost dying to the Eidolons. As this Naga's in trouble, Morphling's here. That's a kill on Steel Borko. As Nightmare shows up. And the Beast had to run from Eidolons. And there's an avalanche on... Whoa, nice onslaught. Ryu again. Beautiful play. Punishing the overextension. 2 more dead. And that make it 3 with this Morphling, I believe. He's got a lot of HP. He's going actually in. That's a Chad play. I appreciate it. But is he going to be able to get out? Does he have Morph up? He does not. But Enigma's here. He's got the Malefice. It's not going to save him. Morph gets sharded. Onslaught. Ryu is unstoppable. It is 11 minutes in. And Senki Gomez, the grand finalists in the 5th edition of TD2L 2 weeks ago, are on the ropes very early against Stelacy Esports. Well done. And Stelacy just gonna go back to the they're gonna let their Naga press the A-click button on the camps. With that huge team fight, Senki Gomez very over ambitious without Black Hole. I don't like that play at all. They should have just let the 1 kill go, or even then they could have gone 1 for 1. Let's see, the rune spawns bottom. It's a double damage. This Tusk, is he gonna pay again? He paid last time he did this, but it looks like he's gonna be okay this time. The DD is bottom. See, Quap has Blink, but yeah, she can't go for it. As this Tusk he's been making space making plays, which are like on a 4 Tusk you kind of want to make kills usually, but he's doing a pretty solid job making space. As the top tower dies to Eidolons plus the Morphling rotating up there from bottom, and Stelacy wants to take the counterplay in the bottom tier 1, safe lane for safe lane, but they do have time to rotate on Senki Gomez if they want to. It doesn't look like they want to, and I agree with that though, because they can use this time to occupy the Dire jungle, force out the Naga. She wants to click creeps, can't do it if they're in there. So they'll take the trade of occupy and ward the jungle for the bottom tier 1. Pretty good movement by Senki Gomez. They're actually not down that much. It's 9-3 on kills, but only a sub 1k net worth lead, as I should have probably switched to net worth before. The Morphling is the top farmed hero in the game, although Naga and Primal Beast are basically the same, which is very scary because Naga... If you're having a good game against Naga, that usually means that she's being suppressed. She's not. So she's going to accelerate very fast, very soon. As a DD on Primal Beast. Oh, but they missed the Bushwhack. And here comes the Global Silence. He doesn't have BKB yet. And Black Hole is dropped with the and the Sharpshooter's not enough. The song comes out too late. They need to give this tower up, but it looks like they want to re-engage with the Tombstone. No Primal Beast. He doesn't buy back. Nice Bushwhack on 2. Hits both the Morphling and the Quap. She gets her ulti off, though. And, he steals the Undying, gets the Tombstone down. This is very troublesome for Stelacy. As it looks like the Tiny will die to the Tombstone Zombies, though. It's actually it's a 2 for 3. It was a 2 for 2 after they re-engaged post-song. So I think that's probably a good re-engage by Stelacy. I thought it was probably a mistake because of the Morphling having Morph Up still. But they managed to turn it into a 2 for 2, and they only lost the supports after that. Pretty good. Of course, the Primal Beast died in there, but that was before the fight, like the team fight per se, really started. As they're going to go for the Bushwhack. They hit it, but that's pretty scary. As Quap... he blinks for the... Was it the Bottle Charge? Yeah, he blinked for the Bottle Charge. Very nice. Man, focus on the game. Come on. That's a little bit too... it's good, but like it's a little too high. It's too high effort. Stop tryharding. There's only $400 on the line. Come on. As it looks like Tiny's going for Blink as well, along with the Tusk. Tusk is closer, but not by a ton. Tiny can't... I mean, both of these Blinks are fairly late for 4 positions, which is what you would expect from a super even game where team fights have a lot of kills. As both of the 4s are suffering. As the Onslaught goes out, he really wants to trample these creeps, but... these Eidolons, rather. As the Hurricane pushes the Enigma back, actually. But he's going to be fine with the Malphite, of course. There's no jump. Tusk doesn't have Blink. He can't jump. They have the ward. Can't do anything with it. He really wants to trample these Eidolons for the goal, but he just... what are you going to do? They desperately need this. That's the problem with putting the Hoodwink on the core and the Tusk on the support, is they just don't have the Blink timing. As there's a toss back on the Undying. He is super ultra dead. Nice cancel on the Onslaught. That would have been certain. Well, maybe not certain. Probable death. Let's go with probable death if he would have charged in there. As he is working on his BKB. It looks like the Hoodwink is actually super fat for for how the game started, at least. He's not that fat, but as they go on the Tusk, there's nice Bushwhack. Does not hit the Tiny, though. And here comes the Onslaught. And he... Ooh, nice Walrus Punch. He gets the stick off. He's actually going to walk away, although the Primal Beast is in trouble in the back line. It looks like they're going to kill the Tiny, but they're going to sacrifice... Yeah, Sonic Wave use. This damage resistance is still keeping him alive, and he tried to turn to use the Pulverize, could not get it off. It's a 1-for-1 so far, the Beast for the Tiny. And it looks like they're going to give up the chase. There's no Sonic Wave. And the Naga's just pressing A click, baby. That's her job. They give up the mid tower finally, but they made them pay for it. Although I will say, I've been noting the fact that this Naga is still hitting creeps and it's not really being slowed down. Morphling's not either. He's just sitting in the Dire jungle and hitting the shit out of some creeps. As they're going to peek in the Roche pit. Are they going to go for this? They are going to go for the very interesting and an extremely early Roche. And it doesn't look like Stelacy have any idea this is happening. Because there's a Radiant Ops here. Although it looks like they might be... They're moving in. They can't see the Eidolons, though. I don't think they know about this. This is a sneaky play from Sankin Gomez. I like this. It's very early. And that's the Roche for Nightmare. Well done. You don't expect them to take Roche like that early with this lineup. There's no Ursa. There's no... The Tusk is on their own team. They would have expected to do this if anyone, but a very well-calculated play by Sankin Gomez, and they're back in the lead. A 1K lead from Sankin Gomez in this best-of-1 series. And they're going to look... Are they going to look to capitalize on this Aegis, or are they going to farm with this Aegis? Because I think there's arguments for both. It depends on how well you think your team matches up against the Naga in the late game. If you think you could stop her split push and the Morphling will out-carry her, then you just kind of farm with this Aegis. You chill out, maybe get the bottom tier 1. It's still available. But other than that, you just kind of chill. But if you think that the Naga is going to outcarry the Morphling, which I think it could go both ways. It just depends. You would want to use this to find a fight, and it looks like they're smoked up now. Only on 3 heroes, though. Oh, there's the blink in from Tiny. He's got his blink up, toss back on the Hoodwink. Morph is here. Hello. I'll take that kill. Thank you very much. And that's a freebie on the 3-position Hoodwink. Oh, and I hear, hey, I should have been paying attention. There's the black hole onto 2. Primal Beast and the Tusk being taken down. Beast is trying to get away. He has Onslaught, but he is interrupted with the Malefice. That's a double kill for Hijack as he punishes them for sticking around too long hard. That Hoodwink dies, you have got to evacuate the top. Morphling's been farming the dire jungle for the last like 5 minutes. You have to expect that they're going to be at least have vision there, if not positioning. And they actually did not have vision. It looks like they just. I wish I would have been not doing admin stuff, because damn, that would have been nice to see. Nice bushwhack on 2. Acorn shot to clear the wave. They counter. No, they don't. As Tiny dives really deep. And the Morphling is still there, actually, as the other 2 retreated. But now Quap blinks in. Enigma's back. He's still really tanky on this Hoodwink because of the Soul Rip. And that is a... Lund is dead. Morphling Aegis has popped as well. Enigma's in trouble. Silencer's here, but how much can he do? Morphling... Was he strength morphing? No, now he is. Now they're in trouble. The Naga's song... Are they going to re-engage? 2 for 2 so far. They should probably back off. They're not going to be able to chain this correctly, as the Morphling is stunned, but he has the Strength Morph off. I think this is a mistake. They should have just run away, because now they're in trouble. Here comes the Ava. Does he have enough for toss? He doesn't. As she gets the mirror image off, and now she's tossed back. He got the mana for it, probably the stick coming off cooldown, but now Sugar's here, and there's the onslaught. Tiny's dead. Is he going to tick out to this? He's super close. There it is. Nameless gets the kill. Peace out, bitch. I'm gone. 18 stolen int so far. Barely. Last tick. Whew. Hey guys, how you doing? That was crazy, huh? These teams are wild. 14 to 15, but Sankin Gomez retaining the 3K gold lead. That was a nice fight, a nice defensive fight from Stelacy, but they still lose their top tier 2, which is unfortunate. And the Naga looked very, like, non-contributive in that fight. And she's going for the Orchid, which is very interesting because Orchid is the kind of item you get on Naga as a timing item. You get it, like, pre-20 minutes before anyone can purge anything, and you can just, you just murder them with the Orchid and the Ensnare. But this is fairly late for a Naga Orchid. And there's a smoke coming from Radiant. As they go on the Quap, but the global comes out, and there's a counter rotation already coming in. As Naga does not have Song for 20 seconds. She has Manta, but she gets bursted hard. As Sugar's in trouble too. That's going to be 2 for nothing as soon as they click him, and they do. Lund with a double kill, and here comes the Enigma with the Blink, with the Malefice. Undying gets the Tombstone down, but that's a missed Bushwhack, and they counter-initiate. Undying is dead. This is a nice onslaught into a trample, but they're only going to be able to kill the Silencer, if that. And yeah, he goes down. As the Tiny's actually in trouble too. Kim gets the Tiny pretty nice on this Hoodwink. He's creating a bit of space. It's still a 3 for 2, and he does miss the onslaught as the Morphling's still chasing. Scurry in 1 second time. Can he get to the tree? He has enough mana to TP. Oh, he gets to the low ground. Very clever. And he TP's out. Beautiful stuff from Kim. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, the Primal Beast goes down. He did not respect this enough. As Naga's here, can the Quap blink out? She's going for it. They're going to settle for the Enigma. That's the correct play. Oh, he got the blink, though. They didn't have a cancel. And they got the stun with 0.1 seconds left on TP. Enigma's dead. The tip for Kim, was that for the escape, I suppose? Well, the Glepnir is up soon for Kim. She's still the lowest net worth core on the charts, but a solid recovery from Hoodwink. As this Glepnir would be very troublesome for Quap, who just got her BKB, but forcing a BKB with a Glepnir is super worth it. It's interesting that she not only did not get Sanj and Kaya, but isn't even considering it. Going for the Shivas next. As a 3-man smoke comes out, while Beast will show in the mid to bait them into thinking this smoke's not coming. Can they get on top of her? Oh, they have the blink on Tusk. Oh, they absolutely can. But she gets the BKB off. They didn't chain their stuns properly. And they have to bail out yesterday. This is very troublesome. She has ulti in 9 seconds. And the Tiny jumps in on the backline. Hoodwink's low. Can they escape from this? Morphling jumps in to secure the Tusk kill. They're fleeing in all different directions. This is Delta split ass shit. Undying is not TPing out though. Primal Beast BKBs, but he gets Sonic waved. As the Hoodwink dies on the backline, Beast will grumpily storm out as they lose 2 for that attempt. Very poorly coordinated by Stelacy Esports. They really needed to chain those stuns in the Quap, but she got her BKB off. It used to be a valued skill back in the day when you could you know, chaining stuns without the indicators over top, but you know, that was something. It was, you would say, perfect chain stun or whatever, but you have no excuse now. You got to hit that bushwhack.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It looks like Sand King Gomez are going to content themselves with the tier 2 and occupying the triangle. Stelacy's path back into this game is available through the Naga. She's still very farmed right behind the Morphling, but their other 2 cores are in serious danger of being outpaced as they see this movement. They're really hanging on the triangle as they pop the smoke even. Enigma Black Hole is not up. 40 seconds. They see the Tusk. He pops the smoke, and he cannot get the snowball off. He's just popped and dead. Will they go? They're going to go the Quap, though. She doesn't get the BKB off. Now she does. That kill will not be live as the Tombstone goes down on high ground. And he just goes on the Morphling straight up as this fight's going in all sorts of directions. The Morphling should be fine, though. They are going on. There's no defusal on the Naga, so it's fine. As it looks like they're still chasing an Atos. Oh, they might get this Morphling, actually. The Orchid as well. Can they chase him down? He has... On the backline, the Tusk dies. Quap is back with her ulti, but the Morphling does go down. Buyback on Silencer to use the global silence. It looks like Hoodwink will tick out as well, as there is, oh, a song into the, ooh, he TP's out. Oh, this beast is in trouble now. That was probably a mistake. They have no, Maleficus? Ooh, he got pathinged. If he would have just clicked on the ground and then Maleficus, that would have been a kill. But the pathing tried to walk him around the hill, and he couldn't get it off. Primal Beast will live. That is a 3 for 2 with a buyback from the Silencer. I think if you're Stelacy, you probably like that. They have surrendered a 1k lead since then, but I mean, if you look at this, they got XP and gold, not as much as Sand King Gomez, but you're relying on the Naga still, and she's still hitting creeps. Not losing the Primal Beast there was huge, though. If they would have correctly placed that Maleficus, it would have been a completely different fight. This Naga almost has Scotty, actually. Jeez, this babe is big. She's past the Morphling now, but she's the only one with farm on her team. This Primal Beast is so poor, especially for a mid-Primal Beast. Only 10k net worth, as he has just died. How much is he? He's died 4 times. Not as much as I thought, actually, but just not been able to farm because of all the pressure being applied by Sand King Gomez. And it looks like they're trading jungles for now, but obviously Sand King Gomez is getting a better trade. They root the Quap. I think they were trying to bait a BKB usage. She will not take the bait. Retains her BKB and chills out. Let's see, the Beast got a Kaya. He's going Sanjay and Kaya, but he got the Kaya first. That's very interesting. I feel like you should probably get the Sanj first, as Morphling gets his BKB, though. If they don't know about this, they could be in for a disastrous fight here. Morph BKB could turn this completely. They need to jump this Enigma badly, as they pop on the Naga. Enigma still has Blink. Oh, but he doesn't use it. He's greedy with the Blink, and they're going to get the Bushwhack. As can they bring him down before Black Hole? They get the net. On the backline, Tiny's waiting to go. There's the Sonic Wave, but Enigma's dead. No Black Hole in this fight, no buyback. But they miss the Sharpshooter. Quap will live an unstoppable streak as she kills the Tusk. That Sharpshooter completely missed. Nice Bushwhack, but yeah, this high ground Tombstone's doing a lot of work, and they're going to be able to disengage. It's a 2 for 1. 2 supports for... Oh, not over yet, actually. Tiny gets the Blink in. The Naga Song, will it save the Hoodwink? Holy shit, it will. Under 40 HP, under 40 mana, she is out. Beautiful song there. Steel Borko is having a very... I mean, this is a very easy game to... Like, I know they're down 7k, but it's a very easy game to get, like, frustrated and start losing on Naga. But he has been impeccable. He's only died twice. Very solid play from him. And it looks like, yeah, the rating. I'm doing admin stuff again. Sorry, they get another Roche. They get the shard. Who got the shard again? Let's see. Is it Morph? It is indeed Morph. Just checking admin stuff. Okay, yeah, the other series have both ended, I believe. And so we're gonna actually hang on. Damn it! All right, where's directed cam? I actually need to. I gotta do admin stuff.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And so basically, making, as I said in the pre-show, making a bracket with 6 teams is fair as impossible. And there's no buys either, which is, you know, the main thing was no buys, and everyone gets to, you know, play a decent amount of games, minimum of 3 games for each team. But that requires using time rating, which is fucking annoying for this series. So we have to wait until this game's over to decide the next bracket. So once these BO1s are over, there will be no delays, which is pretty cool. Well, I guess if your opponent is still playing, I suppose it's delay technically. But yeah, we just gotta wait for this game to end, and then we will be able to decide who plays who. It looks like Bonka-Cola. Let's see, Bonka-Cola won their game against Rimsey's Kai Adventure, and AMB probably beat Mimikyu. I would expect they're a very good team, but we'll see. As I am busily typing to one of the other captains. In the bottom lane, they're going to take the tier 2, actually. And the Tusk is out of position, but I think he's going to be... Do they know he's there?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
As it looks like Senki Gomez is going to go high ground with his Aegis. They still have 2.5 minutes there. Let's see, we're gonna smoke up. BO1. I told him BO1, BO3s. No, the BO1s. So we gotta, yeah, because this basically it's on time rating, so we have to know all the times of all the games. I was being, I typo. I'm trying to cast Alien Mana Banana. I'm trying to cast and talk to you at the same time. I'm very sorry. I'm doing my best. As this 9K lead continues to swell for Senki Gomez. Yeah, once this game is over, then we'll go to the BO3s. But for now, everyone else has to wait. It's one, and Stelacy's not out of this yet. Although, yeah, there's some. They force the Manta with the Orchid, but I mean, these goes seem very half-hearted because they do pop global. Actually, if they back up and then re-engage after this, that could be pretty good. They have a smoke on them. There's one on the Tusk. Is he gonna swap into his active? It seems like this is the time for it. There's no global. You didn't use anything for this. Is he? It's still in his backpack. He's not going for it. Okay. In the mid lane, meanwhile, there's a snowball. Looks like Undying is out of position, but they used all the stun, so Undying's going to TP out. Tusk will die for this, but... And that is a Bloodthorn on the Naga. I do not like this at all. I appreciate Steel Borko's been playing excellently this entire game, but I don't like this. There's so much purge on this Senki Gomez team that I don't think that this Orchid into Bloodthorn really does much for her. Do I know what she should actually go? Not necessarily. I think, unironically, I think an early defusal this game, which is not the style for Naga, as they go in. Black Hole is going to be committed with the BKB. There's no interrupt, although she gets pushed out of it by the Quap ulti, and she's got a song. There's 3 BKBs up, but the song is... Yeah, the song's not really going to do anything because there's so many BKBs. They get the Tiny locked in, but he has Blink. He's going to be just fine as he uses Pulverize on the Illusion. The Tier 3 still stands. As they're going to try to counter-initiate. The Silencer is low. They're going to go with Tiny instead because of the 4-staff Glimmer. Global's up already. Are you kidding me? That was quick. Jeez, the Sugar goes down. They're going to Orchid the Morphling, but again, there's too much to spell. Actually, she's surrounded. He didn't get Strength Morph off. He's just dead. Ryu style. And double kill. Gets the Silencer too. Oh, Sand King Gomez, no. And there's a double damage down there, but the Quap is going to get it. Sand King Gomez may be extending their reach a little too far. Stelacy is not a joke. You cannot take them lightly. They got a ton of XP for that. Gold's fine, but the XP change is huge. In the mid lane, we got Naga Illusion's being countered by Quap. Hoodwink is this core Hoodwink. I still think it was probably a mistake to put Hoodwink core versus the Tusk, but she's finally starting to pick up her farm. Very close to the Enigma, actually. I hear a song. Something's going on mid as I'm trying to do more admin stuff. Sorry about that. My bad. Quap gets the BKB off. She should be okay. Well, another blink in 2 seconds. As they're still chasing in mid. Hoodwink finds the Tiny. Enigma black BKBs. No black hole though. And the Pulverize plus the Sharpshooter plus the Walrus Punch. He's still fine because of this Wraith Pact. It's so strong. And they don't kill the Tiny. They don't finish him. He's fine. Oh, no, Stelacy. As the Onslaught comes out, this Primal Beast is very low. He's going to get Sonic Wave down. Lund is wicked sick. Takes the nice kill streak to himself. Oh, this was the part where Stelacy could have won the game right here. If they would have taken that fight correctly, I think they could have been in pretty solid position. But I think this might put them on the back foot for the rest of the game. Naga always has the capability to carry them. I mean, you saw when the Morphling did not Strength Morph, that motherfucker just died. He got destroyed immediately by the Naga and her illusions. She has the shard as well with the heal, which I don't know how useful. That is. Wait, was that from? That wasn't from Roche. What? What? Was that from Roche? No, because the Roche shard went to Oh, meanwhile, where's that? Down here. Morphling gets free kill in the river. The Roche shard went to Radiant, I believe. It went to the Morphling, yeah. Why? He bought Shard on carry Naga. That's very unusual, in my opinion, at least. So we're gonna... I hope this game doesn't go long. Everyone's gonna yell at me if this game goes long. I'm gonna be very mad about it. I'm sorry, everyone. We're trying. They couldn't figure out the channels. Took like 15 minutes to start this game.
Scanning for enemies.
So Hoodwink, he has a blink and a BKB Q. This should be a BKB for sure. They have a blink. It's on the Tusk and it's on the Primal Beast. They do not need 3 blinks, right? 3 blinks are good. I don't think it's like a bad item. It's just that he doesn't need it right now. This should definitely be BKB because he gets destroyed by magic damage at this point. Like, he's so squishy. Under 2k HP at 37 minutes. Hey, if the lower kid is listening to this, I'm mad now. I'm trying to do admin stuff. I can't because I'm casting. Oh, we have a Blink Pulverize, instant global silence. He does not get the BKB off on Primal Beast. Only now, and he's low and they song. And some stuff's happening, I guess. Tombstone on high ground, but it's too far forward as the Blink Black Hole comes in with BKB on the Naga. Can they burst her? Oh yeah, she is very dead, as is the Tusk, as is the Undying. That's 3 dead on the side of Stelacy. And they're going to go high ground.
Is under attack.
As there's a Sharpshooter and the Boomerang and the Blink on Tiny, but this Tusk is way too far in. He needs the Snowball to save, maybe? Oh, he held it. Very nice. As they get the Pulverize off, but an instant Blink Malefice. Quap is in. The Uproars pop. I don't think this is going to save him. He's actually... Ooh, he got him with the Adaptive Strike. Very nice. As Lund is godlike. This Morphling is impossible to kill. He gets him in the fountain. Sugar's dead. As they're gonna... They're not gonna they're all, like, there's a lot of half HP heroes. But they're not really gonna be able to kill them. As now mid is under threat. There's no creeps though, as the he's not microing them, but they're here, man. They are stopping the wave, baby. He could micro them and draw them away because he's dead. He has nothing better to do, but he's just sitting there. Hey, game's not over yet, buddy. Ryu, you've had a good game. Keep. It expires. This Naga is a threat, but it's not as much of a threat as it could be. So this is going to be. Oh yeah, the Hoodwink is very deep, going for a silencer kill, and completely misses. This is very unfortunate. A disaster, if you will. 22k net worth lead for Sankin Gomez now, as they're going to get this next Roche. It has, what does it have on it? It has the Refresher Shard on it. Probably a double Sonic Wave for that. I mean, you could do double Echo, I guess. Does he have the mana for it? Yeah, he does. Blink up on the high ground. They found the Undying, toss back into Malefice. There it is. And there's no song save. They got the high ground Tombstone, but I mean, if they don't take this fight, they have to call GG, I think. As Quap blinks high ground, and Morphling is just... Oh, Morphling's just killing the Primal Beast. Okay, Primal Beast has no BKB anymore, and the Global's out as well. Onslaught? Yep, got him. And, oh, he's too far. He has a waveform back uphill. Oh, this is very unfortunate. I believe GG is about to come out. That's a full 5-man wipe. 25k net worth lead for Sankin Gomez. Fuck the Roche. We're going high ground, baby. As Stelacy just... They just could not get the Naga online, and they couldn't get her ahead. She was always drawn. When this game was fairly close, she was drawn with the Morphling the whole time. And GG is called by Austin. GG from Stelacy. It is a victory for Sankin Gomez in 41 minutes, which I believe is actually the worst time rating. So they're going to be the winner number 3. We will settle that now. The next stream will be twitch.tv/alleviate, ALLYVIATE, for the next BO3. Check in on that. I'm going to turn the stream off so I can do admin stuff. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.